We are keeping the wedding festivities going with the rest of the Today Show team. Joining us now, Savannah, Hoda, Al, Kathie Lee, and Keir. Star-studded. Eat any place. There's no bad answer.
I just curtsied to you.
Very nice. Oh, it's exciting to have you guys here.
Hi.
So, well, that was amazing, wasn't it?
It really was. It's almost like a dream. You get home and it's, you should, did we really go there and do that?
Yeah, seriously. Like,
Did I really have a bird on my head? All
you
that
did.
time?
We've got to get to the bird. Did you all see Kathie Lee's
Never mind.
bird? You'll see it. She was giving people the bird. You'll see.
What else would be different?
Exactly.
It is part of witnessing. Oh, there it is. There the two of us are. And somebody let Kathie Lee borrow her
Bird.
bird.
Her swan. Anyway, it was a swan.
Excuse me?
It was very
Swan.
classy.
I'm sorry.
But it's bearing witness to history, right? Yeah. And I have to tell you, what it's been doing for me is it's left me thinking about love and the importance. Like, I asked myself, why did I connect with this, right? Because I'm not really a royal watcher, but to me, it was just a reminder of what's important in our lives, love and human connection. And honestly, in Meghan's case, in a way, second chances, right? Because she had a marriage that didn't work out. Same. And
Same.
right.
Just sit here as the only
Mark's our man out.
And yet, like, you can have a fairy tale ending.
Well, they've been married 2 days. It's not like a
But she
fairy
found
tale.
love
Some
again.
cold water.
She
Let's
found
throw that
love
on.
again.
There's hope. There's hope. is what you
Yeah.
There really was something about the whole event. We were talking about how often when we go to big events like this, we talk about a lot of other things, like how is the security and what about, other politicians there. This was about love.
Yeah.
We actually covered something the way we covered things a long time ago, which wasn't about with all the scary parts in it, even though those all existed, but it was about love from the beginning. And I think something about that church service was so magical on so many different ways. I mean, when they played Stand By Me, like you wanted to weep, you saw the perfect blend of two backgrounds. It was almost effortless. It was almost two people not trying. And then all of a sudden it all came together. Keir, you were talking about how that church service was so different than anything they'd ever seen.
It was different than anything you'd ever seen before. And let's be honest, we British guys, we struggled a little bit to show love, traditionally. You remember Prince Charles back with Princess Diana saying, whatever love is when he was interviewed. So to be there and see Harry so emotional.
Biting the lip.
Biting the lip, nervous, seeming to wipe away a tear, and then how confident Meghan looked. Everything seemed like it had been turned upside down, but in a good way.
But that was a funny line you had about the reaction of the Brits to the royals, to the bishop.
Yes.
They were like, well, this is something new. It's okay.
And
heard this before.
Camilla was leaning down, and we can't figure out, and her hat was kind of moving. We can't figure out whether she was just laughing so hard.
They're not used to big expressions of emotion or
I
passion.
saw a tweet from a Washington Post writer who said, "This is how we church England. Stop fidgeting."
You brought up the Stand By Me.
Yeah.
I was out on High Street, and we had loudspeakers on the street, and the crowd spontaneously started singing along with everybody else, and they were crying.
There's
just
something
such a great
magical
moment.
about that. Honestly, I have anchored in Times Square on New Year's Eve. I did it several years in a row. And same thing when they sing John Lennon's Imagine. At midnight, and the million people in Times Square start singing together. Something about singing with your fellow human beings, especially songs like that really, it's church-like. In this case, it really was church-like.
Something about this moment where everyone was at their best. England never looked better. Not a cloud.
Chamber of Commerce.
That's right.
And really false advertising,
Yeah.
let's be honest. It's false advertising. England is not like that.
Doesn't matter.
Prince Harry rose to the occasion. I think Doria Ragland, Meghan's mother, was a picture of elegance and grace. And to imagine what she's thinking. She's in that castle. She's sitting alone. And I just thought she was magnificent.
She's
The music
by
was
herself,
perfect.
thousands of miles from home, without, a partner there, and meeting the royal family, having tea with the Queen, and not a misstep. Just a perfect representation of America and her family.
And she must have been marveling, my daughter. Wow.
Yeah.
I know. It
Did
was.
you see Prince Charles just grab her hand
Yeah.
as
Yes.
they went to sign the register.
Yeah, we're starting to warm to Prince Charles again.
Yes. Yes.
Right? And we forgive Camilla for that hat.
Are you saying that Camilla's been good for him?
Yeah, I think she has. She was always his true love. That is the truth.
Back to the love.
Back when they were young, they didn't get married before Princess Diana because she had been divorced already. There was something about her that was. Oh no, she had already slept around. I don't know how do you say it? Like she wasn't considered pure, and
She was
so
very fond of Fleet Week.
so he wasn't allowed.
There goes that exclusive interview with Camilla y'all were hoping for.
So they wound
So
up
proud.
marrying different people, and they really were always meant to be together. They were. You know, he needed to marry a virgin and somebody who was a lady, so he goes with Diana. They weren't meant to be. She was well represented too. But before we get to Diana, can I just show the highlights of Al Roker? Because he's talking about his time on High Street. We had some
took
fun
it
watching
seriously.
Al. Watch this.
This is the moment they've been waiting for. And there they go.
on, Al.
Megyn!
You got 'em.
Megyn! Hey! How are you? There they go! Oh my gosh! That was exciting! Wow! Oh my!
It was close. It was close to the buying moment, but she saw you.
I think I got a little wave. I think I got a little wave.
She heard Al.
A little something. I got a
I
little
think you
something.
did, Al.
That was exciting. Wow. And there goes the Queen.
I love your enthusiasm.
Hey, look, I mean, you're here, and there she goes. I mean, there he goes. It's pretty amazing, you know, to see that.
Why? What was it about it that
Well,
made you
I
feel
think,
that way?
you know, from a cultural standpoint, not just an American, but an African-American woman. I mean, I talked to a number of women who were in the crowd, and they were all in. I talked to one group, they said, the day it was announced, they ordered their tickets. They were coming. And everybody was together, and everybody was having a great time, from folks, as you said, all around the country, all around the world. It was amazing, and you just caught up. I can't tell you the number of people I've talked to who said, you know, I wasn't really into it, and then I started watching, and then I was all in.
right.
People just got drawn into it completely.
Now, we mentioned Diana. She was recognized in some profound and really sweet ways. We're going to talk about that and the fashion when we come back with our friends right after the break. Princess Diana. A lot of people thought that they left that seat empty to honor Princess Diana next to Prince William, but it wasn't that. It was, of course, you tell us, Keir.
So the Queen could see.
The Queen.
To be able to see.
The Queen does not have anybody sit in front of her.
Right.
You know how when you go to the movies and it's annoying because the tall guy's in front of you? Doesn't happen to the Queen.
Never happened to the Queen. The other thing for the Queen is everywhere she goes smells of fresh paint. She doesn't understand it. She thinks the whole world smells of fresh paint.
That is a good one. All right, Meghan wearing Givenchy, right? Givenchy, first female artistic director ever for Givenchy. She chose her dress. She's a British designer. And the dress, I thought, was perfection.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
She didn't need all the, right? Because she was, right, she didn't need it. Then the reception dress was by Stella McCartney.
I loved it.
I kind of like that one better.
Diana's ring. Diana's ring.
Yeah,
Who could see beyond the ring?
Yeah.
Well, the car also.
It matched the
said,
car.
The car was beautiful.
Now, can I tell you, when I saw them peel out in that car with the ring, that was the moment I was like, they've gone too far. It's crossed over into envy. It's crossed over. I'm no longer rooting for them. I just feel sad about my own life.
No, she looked so great in that dress. Boy.
Look at them.
We want the ring, the guys want the car, and that's it.
Now, she's been very open. We played it in your piece about the fact that she's a feminist. And there's been a lot of talk about that. Like, can you be a feminist when you give up your job for the man? Like, take
It's
his
about
Prince
choice.
Harry out of it.
Feminism is all about choice, and that's the choice she's made. We should respect it.
Yeah.
You know? It's not as if she's not going to have a job. You know, being a royal is a full-time job, and I think we've got to stop deciding what other people's choices should be.
Right.
I'm more sad that she's giving up her American citizenship.
I was a little bummed about that.
I didn't like it either, but is it going to be dual? I told myself it would be dual.
Maybe it's going to be dual. I don't know. Can I tell you? So there was a big controversy about whether she had curtsied to the Queen at the ceremony because the cameras didn't catch it. But she did curtsy to the Queen. Here, watch.
We put a drone up.
Yeah, that was the only way you got it because there was a whole thing like, did she curtsy? Did she curtsy? And she did curtsy. But I have to say, Why? Because do the Americans
she
curtsy
curtsy?
to the Queen? If
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you meant
Oh, no, I would not. I am not one of her subjects.
Then you will not be getting an invitation.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Even when, say,
It's lucky that you
the
left the
president
country.
and the first lady go, the first lady curtsies to the Queen.
But there's a question about whether she should. Jackie O did not curtsy.
But I
But
think
if I meet a Catholic priest, I'm not Catholic, but I say, hello, Father.
You can say
It's
that.
out of respect.
How did you say it?
I think Miss Manners would tell you Americans do not curtsy. We're not subjects. She is not our. We don't believe in birth order, making
I
one
think
superior
it's a
to
good thing
another.
You left the country. Because the Tower, we have a whole Tower of London for people like
I'll be there waving my American flag.
Real test is you get back in. You can start a war here.
But the point is, she has so much she has to worry about now. I mean, like all the rules, it's overwhelming. You know, we did the segment how you have to eat everything with your left hand. Everything with your left hand.
Right.
We're used to the right hand here.
Even peas, you have to like pile the peas on the
Why?
back
I've
of the
never
fork.
heard of that.
And
Why,
rice,
why
too.
is that?
Right hand is gauche.
Because, yeah, that's just how they do it. And when the Queen's at the table, we heard this one, when she, and you talked about this,
Yeah.
when she stops eating,
You're done.
you're done. So, eat fast.
Now, Megyn's like, I'm not done. I'm American. I'm going to put
I'm going to get a doggy bag. What do you think of that?
What if you
I'm going to get seconds.
What if you haven't swallowed? You're allowed to swallow. She puts it down and you got a big mouthful.
This is why Kate Middleton is so skinny, right? It's like, oh my God, the pressure. Anyway, it was a beautiful affair, A++ production, and I think, you know, truly, on the note of like what it has you thinking about your own life, I think it's an inspiration to settle for more, right? So like, she clearly was in a relationship, she wasn't happy, she managed to end it. Poor Trevor, her ex-husband, it had to be a sad day for him on Saturday, but she found love in her life, as did everyone here at this table. So
Speak
for
for
people,
yourself.
she always says Frank was 10 men. He was 10 men.
Yes.
Love is love is love is love
Yes.
is love.
That was a great
That's
one.
right.
And I love all of you. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for having us.
All right, want to mention Al has a new book out. It's called Ruthless Tide. Heroes and Villains of the Johnstown Flood. We're going to look forward to having you back more to talk about it, Al. Great to see you guys.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.